NFL draft is happening tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So far out of it, I don't.
But yeah, everyone's all stoked up for it. Personally, I think the draft is kind of boring. I don't watch it. I don't. I check my phone at the end of the day, see who got who. That's about it. Well, a high school in California, Corona Del Mar, does a prom draft. Now, they have done this for a couple of years. What they do is all the boys get together and they rank the female students in the school. Yeah, number 1, number 2, number 3, so on and so forth.
Oh, sure, just, Yeah. I don't know how you got so much white hair.
His life is so stress-free. You just cross the street whenever you want. La la la. So they rate all the girls, and then they begin the selling of the first-round picks. So you can actually bid and pay to get a higher pick in the draft. One kid, junior in the school, paid $140 for a high first-round pick. Not even just the first round, like the first overall pick, for a higher-up first-round pick.
Where did the proceeds?
I could not find that out. I could not find that out. At first, I thought, well, it must be something that like the school gets, because they maybe like a thing, a fundraiser for the school.
You would think.
But the principal of the school and this is like the 3rd or 4th year they've done this. The principal sent out an email to all the parents in the school saying, I don't condone this. It's not okay to objectify or to be judged by anyone.
Yeah, that was my thoughts.
She said it's not the behavior that represents our school. She said, so just so you know, this isn't something that the school is doing. The school's not running this. So,
that means does the money go into a pool that like buys all the dresses for the girls?
That would be a good idea.
I don't know.
It would be a good idea if it went to charity.
Right, like charity, like a charity dress thing. Or something.
Something like that.
People who can't afford a prom dress or something, and they can
you can apply and do this, or fucking any charity. It's no such thing as a bad charity.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're
for
doing
a
it for
prom,
something specific,
exactly.
You could tailor it.
Or maybe you can rent like the ugly girl a date or something.
Yeah, I don't understand how that works. That's really...
unless it's whoever's putting it together. Let's say a couple of the seniors put it together. Do they keep the money? I could not find anywhere.
Who the hell would agree to that?
Where this went, because you're getting a hot date out of it. That's why.
I guess, but...
So here's the thing. So this kid that paid the $140 for a high first-round pick, he picked a girl he doesn't ever talk to. It didn't say why, whether he's shy or whatever. She finds it awkward. The girl that he picked finds it awkward that he picked her. Like, she's not comfortable with the pick, but they're still going to prom together.
Yeah, well.
Like, once they commit to this thing...
I don't understand what they're getting out of this.
They do this. Well, they interviewed...
What do the girls get out of this?
A sophomore that submitted herself to the draft. And she said that it's a fun way to decide who you will go to the prom with.
Yeah.
Don't you kind of like this?
Just do whatever you want. Whatever you want.
All you.
The world is your fucking oyster.
It's an open world video game.
Jesus.
Yeah. Sandbox. Wilmington Sandbox.
Yeah, and it's full of fucking cat shit.
There's some over there. So where was I? Oh, so someone said, she said it's a fun way to decide who you want to go with. But don't you like to be asked or to pick someone? And
I thought that was like part of the thing. I don't know. I never went to any of that stuff.
I mean, I did, but it was kind of, I both proms, I had a girlfriend at the time, so it's like,
that's the de facto thing.
I guess we're on the fucking prom. So, I hated the fucking prom, though. It was just stupid. It's not my thing.
Yeah,
I went because it was the thing.
They had dances and stuff in grade school, and like I went to those, but
well, I don't like to dance.
Yeah,
I would go to socialize.
That's all it was, and I was like, by the time I got to high school, I didn't care about it at all. They were dull. Yeah, I don't know.
But prom, like, I just kind of felt, hey, it's, gotta go to prom.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this would be cool, though. I mean, it'd be fun. You think about it.
Well, I mean, there would have to be some kind of...
I choose you.
I don't get it. There has to be some kind of other...
Yeah, I couldn't find anywhere.
I mean, why would the girls
anywhere? I think I can see girls doing it, high school girls, because they want to see how high they actually rank. Exactly. Yeah. How high do they get ranked? And I can see some girls committing suicide when it's over because they thought they were a top 10. They were third round.
It's, I don't know. It just sounds like some kind of weird...
The girl also said it's not meant to do harm to anybody.
Well, yeah, it's not directly doing harm to anybody, but it
does.
Indirectly, it's affecting your self-esteem and everything about your self-worth.
She said it does not objectify women, although she does believe that some girls get picked just on their looks. You think so, bitch? Some guy just paid $140 for the right to choose you.
Right.
You think it was because he just thinks you're a bundle of joy? No. He thinks you're either hot and he just wants a hot date for pictures to show his friends in other schools, or he thinks you're a slut and he's hoping, hey, I want to be the girl's date. Yeah. That's the big thing, prom night sex. Hey, I'm taking you to the prom.
I guess, but there's even less of an impetus for that to even happen. If there's like money involved, then
that's prostitution.
Right. I mean, at least, if you ask somebody out and, there was a whole thing.
Right, yeah, you get a little closer and right. This is like, hey, you're going with me.
Emotional involvement,
No, maybe behind the scenes, the whole thing is they're a bunch of little sluts, and the higher they rank, the more they're getting paid. Maybe the money goes to that pick, and you're paying for the poon. Right?
Jeez.
Right? I mean, it's a possibility. Fucking kids these days.
I don't know what else to attribute that to. I don't know.
And then they feel better because it's not really prostitution. It's the prom.
I don't get where the money goes.
Pages. I could not find.
I can't follow the money there.
It did not say word one in this story where the money goes to.
All right. Yeah.
So
that's all we can do.
But yeah, man. But now I sort of think like I just wanted to have drafts for everything.
You just wanted to.
In my whole life, I wanted just to be a draft. Not my sports, but like my life.
Yeah.
I want to have a draft-full life.
I don't know. I mean, to me, like, it inherently screws the nature of the draft by, like, people being able to buy a higher position.
Well, I guess the thing is, how would you decide who gets first pick then in something like that?
Well, I mean, they rank the girls.
So the girls rank the guys?
Right.
Well, they're just matching them up. I guess that would still be part of it. What number am I? Who else got that number? That's what I go with.
Then there's no money involved.
Yeah, really.
Some kind of crazy thing,
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea.
And it's still a draft. I mean, ultimately, they could still pick from wherever they want out of that. It's just that's
so then they would take turns. So the first girl gets to pick, and then the first guy that's still left gets to pick.
Yeah. I mean, it's however the picking goes.
Once you're out of the draft, you're out. Yeah, it would work.
Or you have like, I don't know.
I don't know. That's why it just seems like prostitution to me, because these guys are paying for the right to choose a girl, and even if the girl isn't happy, she still goes on this fucking date. Like, dude, this is your fucking prom, especially for a girl. Yeah. This is your senior prom, your once-in-a-lifetime prom, and you're letting someone decide who's going to go with you?
The only redeeming value of that is, like, you're kind of mixing it up. So, if somebody you would normally go with, you're going with somebody different.
True.
I mean, that has some
you don't,
value.
once you're there, you don't have to fucking hang around the whole time. You can see ya. I'm out of you. But, I think they're a bunch of hoorers. It's my personal opinion.